It's the end of the year. I like to do an inventory, a personal inventory. I don't know, you may call it something else, but I try to think about where have I invested my time, my energy, my money. That means relationships, that means occupation, that means friendships, that means self-care. Um, all of those things that you've invested in throughout the year, your time and your energy being the most important. What has been your return on that investment? If you have a portfolio or you're blessed enough to have resources that you invest, you watch them. You monitor them because you want to make sure that they're doing well, that they are giving you something in return, that you're not losing money, right? And you're going to watch them for a little while. You're not going to every day make changes and, take your money out. But at a certain point, and I would suppose the end of the year is just as good a time as any to take an inventory about your energy investment, your personal investment of your time, of your spirit. And how is that going? How is the return on investment? Is it time to switch investment strategies? A lot of people do resolutions at the beginning of the year, and I'm not a big fan of that. If you listen to one of the early episodes of the podcast, you'll hear me talk about that. Hint, hint. But if you do a personal inventory at this time of year, look at the return on investment and really make strategic choices as you go into the new year about how you want to shift your investments, how you want to spend your time, how you want to spend your energy. If something's giving you a good return on investment, can it be better? Do you need to shift to continue to improve that outcome or strategy? If something is not giving you a return on investment, maybe time to make some hard decisions, some strategy shifts. It may be time to leave some things behind. You may not execute before the end of the year, but you're starting to build your strategy for what you want for yourself in the coming months, years, starting with 2023, right? So what strategies do you need to shift going into 2023? Where are the areas in your life where the return on investment is not good? It's not. You've invested over and over and over again, probably way more than you should, and you're not getting the return on investment. It's time to shift. It's time to have a new strategy. It's time to make some changes. I can't tell you what those is. I know that's what you want, but I can tell you it's time to review that. And it's time to decide that your energy can and should have a positive return on investment to the greatest degree possible, right? That may mean leaving some things behind. Maybe you're going to make a decision to be intentional about occupational changes or job opportunities or career paths. Maybe you're going to look at some relationships and you're going to decide that the return on investment isn't there, right? I hope you do that in conversation with the other person and you can be honest about that. But even if you can't, you got to take care of you. You can't be your best self if your energy, your spirit, the things that you're putting out in the universe are falling in dead spaces and not creating the life that you want. They're not having the investment and they're not having the return that you want. So personal inventory time of year. What are the successes? Don't forget those. Maybe even have a special little celebration. What are the things that are, they're doing okay, but they're not as great as I'd like? And what are the things that just really aren't working? You got to be honest. There are some things that you're investing in over and over and over again that really aren't working. Now, maybe they're the right thing to invest in and your strategy is wrong. I don't know. But if it's not working, it's time to think of a new strategy, whether that's to leave that thing behind, to change your strategy or approach, or something completely different. this is the time of year to begin to set those intentions for 2023 and beyond. So that's your homework, your challenge for the remainder of this year. And you can do that written. Some people like to write it. Some people, good old fashioned pen and pencil or paper. Some people use the note section in their phone. Some people use a video diary, right? I think if you have a conversation with yourself, just like, kind of like I do here, except I'm talking to you, videotape yourself and do an honest appraisal, inventory of your investments emotionally, energy wise over the past year, and then go back and look at it. You'll look at yourself and you'll tell yourself if you're actually being honest or if you are, BSing. Whether you're not being honest is if you can't be honest with yourself, you're certainly not being honest with anyone else. And it's not benefiting you. If you can't be honest with yourself, you can't change anything. The first thing to making a change is to honestly admit there is something that you want to work on, that you need to work on, and that you want to improve, right? If you don't like the word change, it's improve. But that all starts with that personal inventory. So however you do it, that is my challenge to you for the remainder of the year. Your personal inventory, make sure to include all the things that went well. We like to skip right over that. Make sure you include the things that are just like, we're getting by, you're in the middle, nothing major. And make sure to be honest about the things that are failing. Is it because of your energy, your investment? Is it because you're trying to fit a square peg in a round hole? The only way to make that work is for something to change and shrink. And I don't want that to be you. So make your personal inventory. Put something in the comments and let me know if you're going to do it. If you want to have me consult with you to do it, send me a message and let's get to work. 2023 will be here before you know it.